Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with a quick update here with regards to the Quantum Surge event. Now that there's only less than 9 hours remaining, as you can see right here. Remember, this has been, I think they said it was like an 11-day event, essentially for giving us the opportunity for leaderboards here for the 3 diamond of Quasar, among other things, in addition to, as you can see here, the Gear Tier 20 pieces for skill, and lastly as well, which I don't find a lot of value in, these Fantastic Four diamond credits, because over time, honestly, you just get it from the other events, and you can easily just get the diamonds already naturally from RNG. So guys, I want to talk about how I've been doing in this event, and as well, I know I've been getting a lot of feedback from folks that say, oh, like, I don't give transparency to the very end of the event. But guys, I'm here to show you that very transparency of why I do and don't care about these leaderboard events, right? This was actually supposed to be my ticket to enter into Age of X, to finish it with the Professor Xavier unlock. That didn't happen because there was other ways. Last week, Marvel Strike Force and Scopely actually gave us an extra 400,000 in Intel credits, and to be honest, that's exactly what I needed to get my Lalandra up. So initially, when I was doing this, I was thinking, oh yeah, I can finish up this event, and then I'm gonna have to use these skill pieces to get my Lalandra. I only needed 20 and 25 each, right? Which is quite a bit at the farm, especially from a Intel perspective. But we got the addition of the antimatter store. We got those 400k Intel credits that we were able to use. So that's why, guys, honestly, at this point, always take the leaderboard events with a grain of salt, because you can always shoot for a goal line and try to see if you can obviously hit that mark. But realistically, the spenders, the whales, the dolphins, they're usually the ones occupying this top 4, top 5,000 spot, right? So realistically, as us being engaged and free to play, you have to realistically look at it more from like that 6,000 to 8,000 mark. That's usually what my average has been. Now, having said that, I've also done things that have definitely been beyond the normal means, because it also aligned my goals. So you can see here, let me just show you kind of where we are situated right now. I hate when this doesn't load in the leaderboard ranking. So I'm still in the top 5,000 right now. Will I be in the top 5,000 when this event ends? Maybe, maybe not. And to be quite honest, I don't really care. The one thing I am going to be going for, though, is, and again, for full transparency, is that you can see that I'm about roughly 8,200 power cores, or sorry, 8,200 points away from actually getting these last milestone here that's available for milestone 29. What I've been more impressed with is just how successful we've been with this event, given what we got with some of the bonus points that we were able to take advantage of. But yeah, I'm looking forward to claiming these L4 modules. That's exactly 100% of what I currently have in my current stock value. Dark promotion credits don't mean much, but I do like this. I do like the ultimate awaken ability materials, because I just don't know how that's coming into the game later on for farmability. I love Quasar. I already brought him up to the max with Gear Tier 20, so that's exactly a great little bonus that we can take advantage of, and he's going to give me some more value in war as well. So that's why you always need to strive for personal goals, right? Now, guys, having said that, I also want to talk about how I've been able to get 221,000 points completely free to play, and because everyone's gonna be like, oh my goodness, Rayge, did you buy some of these offers? I know there have been multiple offerings here, as you can see here, but if you know the tracker and you know the cooldowns with these, you'll know that I don't touch any of these, because in my honest opinion, although some of them can be good value, there's nothing that I need from this game from buying perspective, because I already unlocked Professor Xavier. I'm farming up and hoarding Gear Tier 20 pieces now, and as well, I have the full Fantastic Four ready to go here in terms of the big 3 pieces for Arena. So I don't really need anything in this game, and that's why it's been so easy to be free to play, because even if I was going to be a spender, what would I buy in this game? I have unlimited amount of gold. I have a great top 5, top 10 team now in the Arena, accumulating power cores. And we're absolutely crushing Arena and Raids, which is my 2 game priorities. War and Crucible is just the cherry on top for me when I'm able to dabble in that when I do have time. So let me talk to you now about the points and how I've been able to accumulate so much, guys. 32,000 points was guaranteed if you do all the war battles. I mean, that was just kind of a given, right? These fantastic diamond orb fragments, very, very important. I had to take advantage of this in the last week, and I felt that pressure, but thankfully, like I said, I did not expect that 400k infusion of intel. It allowed me to bring up basically my last Fantastic Four member, right? And that actually gave me the fantastic diamond orb fragments, because in last week's command center, if you guys paid attention, if you brought up the Gear Tier 20 of Invisible Woman, Reed, as well as Franklin, all 3 of them would actually give you bonus points for the Fantastic. And then lastly, you also got some from the Cosmic Raid Alliance milestone. So it was just really a matter of paying attention to where you can get these limited time diamond orbs, and that's how we were able to get 80,000 points. And that probably is the difference maker of allowing me to stay in the top 5K right now. It's been massive. This is the difference between the haves and the have-nots, right? Because if you didn't hoard gear to your 20 pieces, if you didn't prep and plan properly for your Age of X, you probably wouldn't have had the resources. And that's why I didn't invest in characters like Gore and Gladiator for my my Age of X Saga route. And then lastly, guys, the other big one too was if you had the available Mystic pieces to actually bring up your Quasar to gear tier 20, because you can see bonus points for him in War, right? And then gear tier 13, 16, 19, as well as the 20. This is the big one. Check that out. 16,000 points extra. Absolutely massive, ladies and gentlemen. This was another big infusion of points if you're able to get him up. And then also, obviously, we have the power core component, but we knew, guys, we did not spend power cores on Franklin Richards when he initially was released. I think on the Thursday or the Friday. We just waited a few days. The event started on a Monday, and then we unloaded our power cores on Franklin. So it's just very comical. It's just, so I could have very well been maybe in the top 8,000 for this event, but because of how I strategically managed the way I used my resources, that's how we're sitting right now in the top 5K, and probably going to be landing in this top 6K mark. I'll take it, because like I said, guys, the message I want to drive home in for these leaderboard events is that we shouldn't have to, stress day in, day out. Set your goals, and it is what it is at the end of the day. What did I get out of it? I'll show you what I got out of it. Because of this event, it expedited my progress, and this is what I got out of it, guys. Top 10 in Arena with Professor Xavier, and 3 of these Fantastic Four members at Gear Tier 20. That's what I got out of it. And that, to me, already is the huge win. And that's the message I want to drive home here, guys. Because at the end of the day, these leaderboard opportunities are just opportunities, but always set your own personal goals, because this is where people stress, right? When they spend money to do well in these events, and guess what? Maybe they don't get the ranking that they want, and that's where frustration comes. Maybe that's where they don't want to play anymore, they don't want to spend anymore, or you guys can just give me free to play, like myself. Take what you get from this event, because there was lots of freebies along the way, guys, and this is how we're able to build up such a massive supply of resources in our game. This game is a resource management game, right? And especially this milestone 28, this was massive, guys. These quantum orb fragments, my goodness, we had 5 orbs from the milestone 28, and that added a nice boost in my my respective gear tier 20 pieces. But as well, as you can see, there's also 8 million gold. So this is how we're not only able to sustain what we have in our resources, but as well continue to grow, continue to progress further, and as well elevate our competitiveness, especially now that I'm one of the 10 members actually in our arena bracket with the Professor Xavier, and that has been a huge edge compared to everyone else. And yeah, guys, that's just really the messaging I want to send out. So guys, again, don't stress with these leaderboard events. Always see them as opportunities. Set your own personal goals, and hopefully you guys can actually use this as a way to translate to success later on as well. Do let me know what you think, comments below. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.